welcome back to the channel. Just driving past the beautiful West Beach, Burnie. And we're heading out to out the back of East Devonport this morning. Arches. It's a beautiful morning. Get through that one. All these logs going into the port to be exported. And there they go, just another load of timber. South Beach, Burnie there on the left. If you're coming this way, there's nice colourful toilet block and change rooms over there. Let's see if we can see it. Just there on the left. Bay Beach just there behind those pine trees. Should get a good look at the beach here shortly. There we go, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Currently 7:30 a.m. We're in September. Outside temperature at the moment says 7 Celsius. It looks much nicer out there, but roadworks going on up here. They might be finishing shortly. Oh, they're just setting up. Mazda sped up the merging lane here where they've done a bit of roadworks. They've just about finished, but look at that, the guardrail's done. A bit of line marking, but look at it, is the next thing. And a little bit of work here. Out the sea there coming in, obviously. That's a beautiful day. Look at that, not a cloud in the sky. Might have heard that truck go past. Well, I'm going faster than the speed limit and he's overtaken me, so he's in a hurry. straight through here. Usually we turn left here to go to Penguin. We're going straight through here. Heading to Devonport. So it might be time to go past the truck now, since he hasn't got the pickup that I've got up the hill. But I can almost guarantee you he's going to overtake me again. Because once he builds up to the speed limit, he's going to fly past me. Highway. There you can exit there to Penguin, Guns Plains.
flaggers. She has won Australia's first and only gold medal at the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo. National Sport reporter David Mark is there.
Holly Slagers won with a jump of 2 metres on a countback from Poland's Maria Zodzic. She's previously won 2 Olympic silver medals. Earlier, Kai Robinson surged to 4th in the 5,000 metres with a stunning run. The men's discus final was postponed due to a downpour and eventually resumed in dangerous and farcical conditions with competitors slipping. Australia's Matt Denny finished 4th. Australia finished the championships with 4 medals made up of Holly Slagers gold and 3 bronze medals. David Mark, ABC Sport, Tokyo.
AFL events will be held across Brisbane this week to celebrate the Lions reaching their 3rd straight grand final. Stephen Clark reports.
Brisbane steamroll Collingwood in their do-or-die clash at the MCG at the weekend and will take on Geelong in the grand final on Saturday. Lions fan Wendy Elson says she's thrilled to have secured a ticket to the grand final in Melbourne.
Very, very nervous wait yesterday, but eventually, well, you just have to keep checking your bank account, and when you see the money go out, you know that you've secured a ticket.
The Lions will hold an open training session in Springfield tomorrow. There'll also be a grand final watch party at New Farm Park on Saturday afternoon.
Collingwood's Nick Dacos is the favourite to win his first AFL Brownlow medal tonight in Melbourne. Dacos was runner-up last year for the Best and Fairest award and finished 3rd the year before. Adelaide captain Jordan Dawson is another contender. Geelong's Bailey Smith and Gold Coast pair Noah Anderson and Matt Rowell are expected to poll well. In the NRL, Penrith has kept its hopes alive for another premiership dominating Canterbury 46-26 at Stadium Australia. The Panthers led by 28 points at halftime and ended up crossing for 8 tries to reach Sunday's preliminary final, where Penrith will meet the Broncos at Brisbane's Lang Park. A win will put the side into a 5th consecutive grand final, a feat not achieved since St George's reign during the 1960s. Halfback Nathan Cleary has told ABC Sport his side's first half was impressive.
I think the first half was probably the best half footy I've had the whole season, so that was really pleasing. Obviously, coming out on a big stage, big crowd, obviously most of it Bulldogs as well. Perform like that was really pleasing.
Max Verstappen has cruised to victory in the Azerbaijan Formula One Grand Prix as Australia's Oscar Piastri crashed out of the race on the first lap. Verstappen was in control from start to finish after starting from pole position. George Russell was second for Mercedes and Carlos Sainz finished 3rd to pick up a first podium finish in 4 years for the Williams teams. Piastri still leads the Drivers' Championship from his McLaren teammate Lando Norris by 25 points. And Arsenal and Manchester City have drawn 1-1 in the English Premier League. Erling Haaland put City ahead in the 9th minute, but substitute Gabriel Martinelli equalised for the Gunners deep into stoppage time. Aston Villa also drew 1-1 against a 10-man Sunderland, while Newcastle and Bournemouth have played out a scoreless draw. And I'll be back in an hour with plenty more sport.
Yeah, look forward to it. Thank you very much, Danny and Tilly. A warning, this next story has some distressing details. We're going to be talking about the darker side of artificial intelligence. An ongoing investigation by Triple J Hack into AI chatbots and companions has uncovered a disturbing example of a chatbot encouraging an Australian man to murder his father. The reporter behind this story is April McLennan, who joins us now. April, good morning.
Good morning.
For those who aren't perhaps too familiar with some of this technology, what's an AI chatbot or a companion?
Yeah, well, I'm sure most of your listeners have heard of ChatGPT or Gemini. They're bots with a chat function that uses AI to generate those answers. But an AI companion, it's kind of similar in that users are able to have conversations that are generated by AI, but they're speaking with a digital character. So some chatbot programs allow users to build their own characters or talk to pre-existing well-known characters from shows or movies. And it's not just typing, you're actually speaking with these bots too, so it kind of feels like you're chatting with a real person or even talking to a friend on the phone.
And do they sound real, or does it sound like you're talking to a computer robot?
It kind of sounds real. Yeah, so hard for some people to tell the difference, especially younger users.
Yeah, understood. Okay, so now that we understand all of that, you've got this horrific story, including some claims from an Australian man who's saying a chatbot encouraged him to kill his father. Can you explain that?
Of Of course it did, and of course he believed what a chatbot would tell him, and he went and killed his father.
I've fallen down this AI rabbit hole, and I've read some reports of alleged harms from chatbots overseas, including suicides and murders, some really concerning stuff. And I thought, well, if it's happening overseas, what's happening in our own backyard? Last month, I published an investigation that uncovered allegations of young people in Australia being sexually harassed and even encouraged to take their own life by AI chatbots. And after the publication of that story, I had this man called Sam McCarthy reach out to me. He's a web developer based in Victoria, and Sam had some concerns about a specific chatbot called Nomi. Now, on Nomi's website, it markets the chatbot as an AI companion with a memory and a soul. And it's one of those sites where you can custom build the character you're speaking with. Sam told me he wanted to test the chatbot to see what, if any, safeguards it has in place to protect its underage users. So he did engage with a conversation with a chatbot posing as a 15-year-old. And I do want to flag that he did change the chatbot settings to have an interest in violence and knives too, but it was super simple to do. It takes about 30 seconds, and it's actually encouraged by Nomi. So whether you want to give the chatbot an interest in violence and knives or rainbows and puppies, it's super simple to do. So yes, I do want to share a little snippet of Sam speaking about this interaction, but just a warning, it's extremely graphic content and...
Well, I don't want to watch that or listen to that. Just shows you the state of mental health where, you know, you're talking to a computer, then you're listening to it like it's a person. And remember I told you there was a truck that was following me? I overtook it when I went up the hill. Well, guess what? And I said he's going to overtake me again even though I'm doing the speed limit. Here he goes. There's another hill coming up here, so I'll get him on the hill again, but he's going to overtake and cut in front of me about now, I'd say. There he goes. Yep. His rear blinker's not working. No, he's throwing rocks as well. Yep. You could just tell that truck was on a mission to get somewhere in a hurry. Up some speed, so he might go up this hill pretty good. Must be a speed limit here. I don't know. Got a car peep later in front of him. Now going the speed limit, so is that beep later? Just see the ocean over the guardrail. Remember that movie Jewel with Dennis Weaver? I think it was Dennis Weaver. Like I said, I am going faster than the speed limit now. lovely view to the left. But to my right is the dueling truck. He's in a hurry, this bloke. It's 110 along here, and I'm doing about 100, I'll say 110 plus. So he's got to be doing 120. He's getting held up now by the other car in front of him doing 110, but here comes that hill I was talking about. This is where he's trying to build up speed to go up that hill. Oh, if he's going to stay in that lane too, he's going to affect my passing manoeuvre. Oh, well, time to try it. He's dropped back a gear, there's a puff of smoke there. And here comes the climb. He's doing okay. He's getting past the other truck. Come on. This is where it bites. Where the car in front of him now is pulled away. Well away. And we're going about 80 because of he's in this fast lane. Oh well. Life in a big city. This is probably the most traffic I've shown on this channel. He's moving over here because we go downhill now, and the speed will drop back to 80 very soon. The red cars knows what's going to happen. I'll tell you what, there's a little grey car behind me. He wants to go in, and he's in a rush. There you go, little fella. There's a Queenslander, no wonder. Number plates. Devonport. There's the big Bunnings. And my dueling truck has now overtaken the other truck and is on the approach. But I think I'm going to beat him to the turn-off. Housing estates here on the left. Fromby Road, is it Fromby Road? Turn off here and you're in the heart of downtown Devonport. We're going to cross the Mersey River very shortly. You know what, this truck's going to, I'm doing the speed limit and he's in the fast lane. The turn-off is just up here, it's neck and neck. Who's gonna get there first? Just crossing the bridge here of the Mersey River. On the left is where you'll see where the ferry comes in. You probably can't see it, but you know what? I'm coming up to the turn-off. He's right behind me. He's at my back wheel, but hey, this is where I was racing him to, this green sign here, and the winner is Radio Jonesy by a whisker, because there he goes. Can you see him? There he goes. That was fun. Childish but fun. You know, when you're an old man, you got to make the most of life. So we're on the east side of Devonport. All this industrial stuff going on up here for the new jetty for the ferries that they should have built 10 years ago. Because they should have built it before the ferry was made. Yeah, they got they got two fancy new ferries and nowhere to dock it. But you know, it is 2025 if you're watching this in the future. There's a nice hotel there to the left, restaurant to the right. It's all happening. Bridge Street, River Road. Well, this is the way I'm going down this River Road. Can't say a river down here. And Ambleside is the actual suburb where we're going to be approaching. Bus. Alright peoples, I'll end this video here. Thanks very much for entertaining me on this enjoyable drive. Until we meet again, ciao.